Paul and Adrian. All right, you know the old dude looked like Wolfman Jack with all the hair. All right, and he actually had a get. He was on, you know, with the Brady Bunch thing. You know, with all the different faces in the box. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, on the camera.
Yeah, you know, with all the different people are on. And Scott Ritter was like one of the main speakers on there. And Scott Ritter was breaking down how basically Russia is the world superpower at this point militarily. That they, you know, that Russia is boasting and pretty much has proven that it has air and sea superiority. It definitely has missile superiority over America, right? Then they talked about how, you know, this thing can only lead to World War III, and they're all, you know, in despair. They're all, you know, worried and panicking, saying we got to pray for America. See, they don't understand the prophecy. You know, their understanding is limited because the man Paul, you know, I watch him, and he always gives out good information, but then he jumps on the Jesus truth, right? And that God loves everybody. The Bible never said anywhere that the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh, loves all people. It doesn't say that anywhere. You all right? You know, in John 3:16, that's not it. You have an extreme lack of understanding to the point now that even Christians are copying us and trying to teach like us, but they don't have the understanding. All right? You got something?
Yeah, I got a quick one. This Isaiah 40:17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing in vanity.
Right, and they teach that to the small hats. All right? I was watching the video with what's his name? I'm trying to get his name right. You know, one of them made up these some of the names, but he was talking about how he grew up in America, and he went to school here in America, but he was being taught that his flag is the blue and white. Right. All right, and they're the preeminent people. Right. And everybody else is under them. They're taught that, and they teach that. But then there's a problem because the Bible teaches that. We teach the Bible teaches that too. We just teach that it's not them because it's not, and that's factual. That's why they want to even allow them. You know, it's illegal for Israeli citizens to get a DNA test. All right, and if I'm not mistaken, there was Benjamin Bilkowski. All right, and, you know, some people refer to him as Netanyahu, but his birth name, Benjamin Bilkowski, he's behind it. Okay? Somebody get John 17:9.
I got it. This is John 17:9. It says, I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine.
All right, so who is the them? Who is it? He said he prays not for the world. Who was they? All right, who is that group of people? All right, and then who was the them that was given up to him? You know, you have to go into these things, explain this thing.
This is the book of Psalms, 147, starting at verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation.
Right, so the other nations, he hasn't dealt with them on that level. Right? He hasn't dealt with them at all. Somebody get somebody get Joel. Go ahead, finish.
Psalm 147 and 20. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them.
They have not known them. Right? And they'll say that the Lord came for the sinners. Well, only people can sin are the Israelites. All right? Them who were there when the covenant was made. Right? When Moses sprinkled that blood and read those laws, and everybody agreed. You know, and that accounted. Moab wasn't there. Esau wasn't there. Ammon wasn't there. Elam wasn't there. Ham wasn't there. Ashur, none of the people in that crafty council, none of them were there. Right? When that covenant was made. Okay? And we broke that covenant, which is why we, as a people, are on the bottom. The beautiful part of it is that the curses that are upon us, we can see it's falling upon our enemies. Alright? Death is coming to them. They're like a blanket. I got that Those guys who do things like that, with all the symptoms and hurricanes that's being spread because of these so-called religious people, right? They're protected in the courts, scared. But the average Edomite, they catch a hell out of it. They get pulled over, they get beat up by cops, they get bugged and robbed, they die in violent deaths. Different people, I know at least 3 of them have all been killed by reptiles, right? A woman now, one Edomite got swallowed by a python, by like a 3-foot python. Another woman got swallowed by like a 30-foot anaconda, all right? Which means they get grabbed up and squeezed until they definitely life left them, crushing their bones, pumping their eyes out the socket, right? And then it came up, grabbed their head and swallowed them. Oh, that's how they died, right? So them two, we got a 2-year-old girl in Australia, got grabbed by a 14-foot crocodile, ripped to pieces and half eaten. They tracked that one down and killed them, right? Then you had 2 women in America, both got eaten by alligators, right? One by a 15-footer, the other by a 14-footer. And the one woman was 40 years old. She got swallowed whole. She was a little woman. The alligator grabbed her, slammed her a few times. Just literally grabbed her head and just swallowed her. Right? Then, the other one was an 80-year-old woman at the old folks on the floor with the dog. Right? And all this happened within like the last 4.5 years. Right? And so that hedge of protection, not only is it coming off the Edomite, women in general, because the scriptures couldn't say fear these women, right? Because the woman in Babylon is boasting herself over the man, and the majority of them don't even believe in the Most High, right? They don't believe in the Most High. Go ahead,
this is the story of, it's how you know the judgment of the Lord. This is the story of a bear when he was hiking with the Edomite, and the bear grabbed her and took her off the foot. He said the bear tossed her 400 feet to her death. Damn, that's a bear. Man, so the Lord is using the other animals. She was the ox.
That bear threw up that claw.
Yeah.
She didn't throw it back up.
She had time to think all the way down.
Damn, that's right. She was pondering her life after that. Damn.
Right, she chose the bear. God.
She chose the bear. Oh shit. Hey, that's what happens. They chose the bear. Right? Wait.
Here's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 7. And the Lord God will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and them that hate thee will persecute thee. All these curses upon the Edomites. That's why it's so much destruction happening.
Yep.
I got this book of Sirach 39 and verse 28, the book is at 30. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore throats, and in time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of those that made them. Right? Because the Lord got spirits in the earth that's out of the right. The Lord ultimately has spirits set up on the earth, and ultimately moving their gun.
And you're going to have that Jason and Mike Myers spirit, rolling around here. All right? I mean, like, for real. Okay? You're going to have them rolling around here, when them days come. When those days are near here.
It says, verse 29, it says, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance, which we want to see a lot of as a society not to. It says, verse 30, it says, teeth of wild beasts. The verse is talking about how ultimately a lot of these Edomites are being created by these different animals and things of that nature. It says, verse 30 says, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents. It says that the sword punishes the wicked to destruction. Right, these are the different things that you help out your try to set up the wicked for. Your destruction.
Yeah, and going back to that story, I'm gonna have to read that again. But reading on that story, man, that girl that got thrown off the cliff. She got mauled and then thrown off the cliff. And her boyfriend is standing right there. All right? And Esau keeps doing something real stupid. They keep building homesteads next to the forest because they want to live lavishly. They keep building near the swamps, near the Everglades. They keep building near the forest and the base of the mountains, like in the Rockies. And there's 5 states that touch the country. The Rockies is big as hell. So you got Colorado. There's a lot of shit that's happening in Colorado because they keep building closer and closer to the base of the mountain and those forests. And so the bears and the cougars those mountain lions, the bears and the wolves, right? And even coyotes, right? They keep building close to the forest. Then another thing happens when they build next to the forest, the fires. Right? Because you got a human presence in the place that's dried out. Animals don't smoke. They're not driving by and throwing big cigarettes out the window in their car. But when you get people, I mean, if you just walk from here to there, you can probably count about 5, 6 cigarettes just this one block alone from this end to the other. Now, if this was some dry grass or brush, this shit would be burning up all the time. This nasty ass Westerners got that nasty habit, of always smoking something.
This is where we pacify or convince people by acceding to their demands. And he will satisfy the demand of feelings to satisfy the feelings to gratify.
So when he read that they lay on sore throats and it displeases the wrath of him that sent them, the Lord is rejoicing as she was screaming in pain for her life. Probably calling her boyfriend's name. Alright? Probably called on Jezreel a few times too. Okay? And he didn't show up. He's just crazy. He didn't know balls in that bear. He told that bear, nope. Alright?
The bear dragged him away.
Yeah. What could he do? He probably tried to throw rocks at it, scream at it, scare it off. He tried to do something to make it stop. But then he realized, he didn't really love her that much. Hey, he's probably about to break up with anyway.
Exactly.
He was like, dang, I ain't even got to break up with you. Now he gonna get all the sympathy and the new hoes. Oh, you poor hoe, that's so hard. And like the stupid, I sent out that video to a couple of brothers with the chick that came on the TikTok bragging about how she the one dude she met, she told me this guy thought he could get one. I smashed him and I smashed him and ghosted him, right? And then all my friends smashed him and ghosted him. I'm like, bro, what?
Right, don't it?
Like, and she's like, he thought he was good enough to be with us. Shit, that nigga like, hey, you got any more friends? They want to ghost me? And I'm like, this goes to show you the stupidity of women, man. Now he ran through there, he skeeted up their whole squad. And they thinking he lost. Like, yeah, girl, I ghosted him too. Right. He's like, okay, yeah, well, next.
So the mindset of our people, of all the people in the world, hey, this is why the Lord is putting out that spirit of vengeance.
Yeah.
Hey, because adding on to that definition of appease, in the online etymology, it says to pacify one who is angry. Hey, so that was just straight the spirit of the Lord that was on that beach to maul that woman like that in front of her husband. Hey, that pleased the Lord. Well.
She said the only way you can see it is if you shoot. Respect.
Yeah, man. You see? So that going back to what we were talking about. That this is all about the elect. And only the elect. Because when it says still that was given out to you, it's talking about the elect. Right? It wasn't talking about all Israel. And it clearly, definitely is not talking about Israel. Right? Because eventually, all Israel
unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living power.
Right? So somewhere when the Israelites call, they're saying that if they say they shall be called as people, what that means is that they're not being called as people, which cancels out people in Israel.
Exactly.
Because if you read it again, you have to really look at the whole scripture. Each nation.
Romans 9:26. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living power.
Right, so that means that the Israelites will not be called by their name. They're going to be called by something else. Right? That also means that someone is an apostle.
Exactly.
And there's scriptures to clarify that. Right? And we'll get into that soon after we go ahead.
Verse 27. Isaiah also cried concerning Israel, though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea.
Somebody get it what the prophet said first. Lord spoke to the prophet.
That's Hosea 1 and 10.
Let's get it.
A remnant shall be saved.
A remnant, right? This is Matthew 1 and 21. I'm going to start at 20. And it reads, but while he thought on these things, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a dream, saying, Joseph, thou son of David, right? Now, that's also how you know that the Lord came out of the loins of Joseph, because in Revelation 22:16, somebody get it real quick. He said that he is the root of offspring of David, let you know that he is of the sperm of David, destroying that the immaculate conception. They come with that lie because they take away nationality when they teach it. When you teach an immaculate conception, you're taking away seed line. And the Bible never said that. Man has said that. Right? But that's not what the Bible says. The Bible clearly gives you the lineage of the Lord from father to father. All right? From sperm to sperm. All right? Not from some angel that came and had his way with Mary, stepping on her head and pulling her hair. All right? Say my name. That's not what happened. And then send her back to Joseph. Was that the fat Joe law? Wasn't that what fat Joe was? No, big. Nothing more I can do than send her home to you. Some shit like that. Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse 16. It says, I, Yahushua, have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root of and the offspring of David.
So that's what we're testifying in the churches. When you go, you'll come down to the church tomorrow. All right? You go tell that preacher that he's lying. Because the Lord said he's the offspring of David, which means that he is Joseph's son. Because Joseph was the root and offspring of David. He was in that sperm womb. All right? Let me finish it. While he thought on these things, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a dream, saying, Joseph, thou son of David, fear not, and take her to be Mary, thy wife, because he was already properly married before the official marriage. That's what was going on here. For that which is conceived in her is holy, is of the Holy Ghost. Right? And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt name his name Yahushua, for he shall save his people from their sins. Only the Israelites can sin because only the Israelites are under the covenant. Alright? They were the only people given the laws. That's it. Alright? Christianity destroyed. Period. They have nothing to say. Go ahead, brother.
See that the elder just read in that Matthew is in now. And it says of men who father children. Simple as that, man.
Damn.
Men who father children.
Put that in the group. Put it in
Gotta have seed to conceive, man.
Put it in order. Because men begot children, women bear children. All right? When a woman bears children, she's bearing your seed. Yep. When a woman bends over her legs, or however shit happens, right, from the side, whatever, however it happens, when she conceives that child, that child is that man's seed. All right? And women need to come to understand that it's your baby, but it's his bloodline. Okay? As simple as that. It's your baby, yes it is your child, but it's his bloodline, his family line, just cool, not yours.
Exactly.
All right? If you have brothers, your family is growing to them. Your nieces and nephews, or your nephews actually, from your brother, if you're a woman. All right? Your nephews is how your family keeps growing. Now they're going to show you how there's a difference between men. Because here you are, you're the brother, you're the man of your family, and you got sisters, all right? And their children, though they be family, yes, they're your family, but they don't forward your bloodline. The brother's children, sons do. The sister, it's like the sister's children, though they are now don't misconstrue this. They are important, but they're not that important. And the reason I say that when it comes to bloodline, they're not that important because they're the bloodline of other people. You understand? Do you get that? You see the importance of it? That's what they call the family tree.
That's right.
Right? How kings will keep taking on wives until wife bear them a son. And then the wives you already had are all mad and upset because they keep having daughters. Right? Because his daughters aren't going to bring forth his line. Okay? That's why a king would take on another wife, right? Until he had a wife to start popping out sons for him. Okay?
If I may, on a real note, that science will tell you that the lineage is traced through the man, because only the man makes the Y chromosome. So every man came from this man. Only men make men. So how can a woman give birth to a man of another nation if it came from someone else?
Exactly.
A black woman can only produce whatever you put in her.
Whatever you put in her is what's coming out.
And that's science. So if you don't trust this, trust your science.
So that would mean Candace Owens' children are tares. They're little light brown, yellow bone, whatever you want to call them, red bone, they're tares. All right, T and Tamara. And you would watch them try to dance, and you see their tears come out.
Oh yeah, they can't dance at all.
All right, when you see them move, you see their tears come out. They look like you, but they are not of you. Right? All right. Acts chapter 2. This is confirming Hellshot. Come. Acts 2:30. Therefore, being a prophet and knowing that God has sworn by the oath to him that from the fruit of his loins, according to the flesh, that he would raise up Yehoshua to sit on his throne. Wow, according to the flesh. We need to get Romans.
Romans 23. It says, concerning his son, Yehoshua Mashiach our Lord, which was made of the seed of David according to the flesh. Meaning what? That Yehoshua was made of the seed of David. See that physical father? Not the second of the world.
Acts chapter 13, verse 22. And when he had removed him, talking about King Saul, he raised up unto them David to be their king. Who also gave testimony and said, I have found David the son of Jesse, a heir of my own heart, who shall fulfill all my will. And this man's seed hath God according to his promise grace, will save you, which is our shine.
Right, because Israel has enemies, man. Right? Still to this day, and they need saving. We need to be saved. Right? Just go on TikTok, go on Instagram, and look at our women. Right? Look at our men. We need to be saved. We need to be cleaned up. All right?
When they get that Daniel where it says it hasn't been done like it's done unto Israel, basically that's what shows the difference of us going through those struggles, going through those curses. Yeah, beat the fuck up, man. Like it says in Ezra, in order for the good to be planted, everything in order right now has to be set fully upside down in order for the good to be planted, man. So everything that you consider, all right, in this world as order or structure, there's not gonna be no democracy. There's not gonna be, hey, Yehoshua is gonna be like, what do you think about it? There's gonna be none of that shit, man.
Right, like he's going to sit down with the other nations.
Everybody's gonna talk about it.
Right, all the other nations are going under the boot of Yehoshua.
That's right. King of Kings is gonna come in.
And we're going to be joint heirs and being judges. So that means we're going to be just like Yehoshua, Joshua called those men over and said, know they're helpless. Like that your life is in our hands. You work for us. Right? Let them know you work for us.
And some of them straight to the gallows and hey, you see them things? Them's for you.
Revelation 19:4, it says his eyes were the flame of fire. It said that he was crowned. He had a name that he made himself. He pointed how much eyes he had to take the
They're not going to be no democracy. They're going to be the Democratic vote for leaders.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, this one even a fuck. Right. This is not what the Lord is. Right. This wasn't a fuck, man. Just like a couple days ago, it said it was going to rain in the day. Then it said it was going to be like 80 degrees when it's going to come in. So, the Lord, if they'll Esau give you a forecast, the Lord is going to complete opposite. He's letting you know that they're not empowered in the evil. Because it looks like we might get rained up. Right? See, I mean, it was hot as hell now. Well, all of them have been out of nowhere.
And not to mention them sticks are going to get wet at that fest on 39th. Let the Lord move their plan.
Yeah, they have a big party in West Town.
And they get voted.
They got West Town Festival.
Not a bunch of choices. Let's go, Lord.
Yeah, because I passed on the way here. And all I saw was these shorts and sundresses.
Jake better wait till sundown, though. Jake already getting hot, bro. I already see it from these kids. It got cloudy. The sun didn't go down.
This is Daniel 7:18. It says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom, possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
That's right, man. You're not going to ask for anything. You simply take it. All right? You know, I watched, I recently rewatched the whole series of The Walking Dead again. And it was kind of rough watching, 8 through 11. All right? But what I did enjoy was, I think it was 6-6. All when that one group was going around, and the way they kept order, because they would fight over stuff, he said, the way we do things, he said, simply, right. He said, if you see something you like, you say claim. Right. And then ain't no man, right, so if you claim it first, everybody has to respect it.
Correct.
Anybody that has to respect it, he would say, correct. And everybody would get that person beat down. Man, right? That's what he would do, right? If a dude, like, you claim something, and another guy trying to take it, the whole squad would beat that person down.
Y'all been warned.
That's what he would tell him. He was like, oh, I see he needs some correction. Correct him. He would get corrected. All right? Then he said, okay, he had enough. Leave him alone. And it will fall back in line. But that's as simple as that. And Yahushua coming to claim everything. That's right. All right? He's coming to claim everything. Why? Because it's been given unto him. And to hopefully elect are joint heirs with him. And that's why he said in Psalms 2:8, he will give us the nation. So we're not being carnal. When we see something we like, we say claim.
We're actually reclaiming that royal mentality because they're letting us know, look, hey, unbeknownst to y'all, we was king. And we ain't looking, we reign.
And actually, the truly educated of them are very well aware of it. It's only the dumbasses that don't know. Right?
And they're typically the ones that go hardest for these common war warriors. The Vikings weren't black. How dare you?
Right. That means that you refuse to look at the evidence. Right. Which is typical of Esau. That's what he does in his courts. When you bring evidence that disproves his theory or his science, he's like the deaf addict. Right.
He throws them without me.
No, he doesn't.
It's the book of Acts 2:44. It says, in the days of this king shall the Messiah of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever.
That's right. It's going to break in pieces, man. Hey, people about to get their ass.
Share the meaning of the says?
Plots are about to be given. Bring it out.
This is just now breaking news. Election updates. Trump rushed off stage at rally after what sounded like gunshots. And then he said he didn't want to be in Milwaukee, remember? He said, I want to be in Milwaukee.
Hey, the chaos is coming. The chaos is definitely.
That's like that Civil War movie.
Let me see, check this out.
Yeah, he got tackled.
New York Times.
Yeah, he got tackled. That's what happened. You know, when the Secret Service comes, they coming hard. They literally jump, put their bodies in front of him. The body got head tackled. They jumped in front of him, and they probably he got busted up. All right,
We hate no Trump, man.
that's why. But you know what? Yeah, let him do his job.
Let Nero do his
Trump
job.
get office. Well, look, and either way it goes, Trump gets in office for a week. Let's go, right? If they try to stop Trump from getting office, the war is coming. And then World War III is coming. So it's all of this got to come, man. There's no way out of this, man.
Right.
You will not be able to politic and talk your way out of this ass. Any brother ever seen Judgment Night? That scene with Jeremy Piven on the rooftop. All right, so Judgment Night, it was supposedly here in Chicago. Dennis Leary, the Irish actor, that dude, comedian, that dude was Jake. But what dude they say one of the rappers from that group, Cypress Hill. Yeah, them dudes Jake, man. But anyway, they was supposedly here in Chicago and went to go see a game, and he thought he knew a shortcut, ended up in the hood, and they ended up in the projects and witnessed shootout or a drug. I forget what happened. There's a scene when they running through the projects trying to get away, and they threw a ladder and crossed to the other side, and all of his friends went to the other side. It was Cuba Gooding Jr., Jeremy Piven, and Emilio Estevez, and I forget who the other. Emilio! And they crossed on over the other side and was waiting for him to cross, and he decided he wasn't going to cross the bridge. I mean, he saw it, he got scared, said, fuck it, got back down. And he's wearing a $30,000 ring. So he turned around and tried to politic with them and show him the ring. Like, you know, yeah, it's more where that comes from. Right, you know, trust fund, man, like Daddy Rich. But he's like, really? Really? So your daddy rich, huh? As he's walking to the edge of the room. You know?
Like
and
we
kept
give
the
him.
ring.
They got him.
All right? There you go. Walked his ass right to the edge of the roof. All right?
Well, that's what they be doing, killing them white boys by the river, bro. Them hoes be taking them dudes and throwing them in the they be coming missing.
Yeah, man.
Apparently, so it's crazy. One of our coworkers, he say his son is one of the co-pastors at that church or some shit. Apparently, it was some shit going on where the bitch went out of town with his best friend from high school. He came back and was asking questions like, why y'all out of town together? He called their ass at the airport together. They got mad, killed the nigga, threw his ass in the river.
I knew it was about a bitch because he loves selfish. I think he was
Wow, that's the pastor they ended up in. So, man, I got a whole thing out of the news articles that I haven't read with all these crazy deaths just like that.
And he the name of the church is called Israelite Baptist.
So the Lord, hey, all you false prophets, man.
Yeah, right.
All right, when it says, just for anyone who's watching, so that you know, when it says, I pray not for them, he was included in that them.
Yeah.
I was talking about the 2/3, because there is no amount of praying for your 2/3 brother, your 2/3 cousin, your 2/3 best friend back home, your 2/3 mama, your 2/3 daddy, right? Your 2/3 children, your 2/3 ass children that you left your man of the Lord for. Right? Dumbass. Right? There's no comfort for them. Right? You can't un-2/3 2/3. Point blank, period.
Another scene. Put that one in the back. So what? Who can make a crooked thing straight? Who can make it clean out of an unclean?
Jeremiah 5:26. Jeremiah 5:26, and it reads, Jeremiah 5:26 says, for all my people are found wicked men. They lay wait, and he that set snares, they set a trap and catch men. Right? And it says, as a cage full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and wax rich. Right? Talking about the wickedness of our people. You know, our people technically is what they find new ways to get into more wisdom. You know, as it says right here, it says, verse 48 says, they are like a fat, they shine, yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked, they judge not the cause on all of the fatherless, yet they prosper in the way of the needy and not good. Like they eat wicked and Esau. You know, the type of things that niggas come up with. You know, and
They
things
perfect wickedness, brother. His wickedness, let's perfect it. Hey.
There it is. There it is.
Well, that's illegal.
So back there to his own, verse 3, the ox knows not his own, and the ass is not his will. Israel will not know like people will not consider. The sinful nation, people laden with the seed of the children that have corrupted, and have forsaken the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel, and they have gone away backwards.
Yeah, that's why the Lord is going to punish them. Right? That's why the Lord is going to, they're going to get that death by pain. Somebody can grab that. I got to bring it up.
It's Romans 9 and 6.
If you
Not,
got something, brother, raise your hand. You know, watch it. We can get it out. Go ahead.
speak up, brother. Not as though, this Romans 9 and 6. Not as though the word of Yahweh have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel.
There it is, man. That's talking about the third.
There it is.
Right? There, you know, it's over from this side, they Israelites for nothing. Right? Because the Israelite card is not going to help them on this side at all. All right? They can't pull up. They're going to be like Jeremy Piven on that roof with that $30,000 ring. All right? We try to negotiate.
It says it in James, right? It says that they're silver and gold and tankers.
There it is,
They
man.
ain't gonna be able to buy their way out of the fucking judgment.
Right? Exactly.
Fat mouth.
This is the book of 2 Ezra 9, and everyone start up. This is the book of 2 Ezra 9 and 9. It says, then shall they be a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
There it is, man. Because they cast away the words of the Lord despite them. Right? They scoff. Right? They think that God gains God and scoff among the Lord. When none of the men in the Lord in the Bible, very few of the Lord. Very few. A lot of them have, well, gave up there. Now, we're not saying that you got to do good work, but I tell you this, a lot of them that know. Within the GMX, he got 7 men before the NFL. You didn't know, you know now. You know? So they chose to suffer with their brothers and to live wickedly and to listen to them like Moses did. Alright? That's a heavy deal, man. And speaking on one particular brother, the first time he came to Chicago, I remember we met him up there at the hotel. Yep. And I remember telling him, hey, bro, don't talk to him about this. Keep this to yourself. I'm thinking he's just going to be a secret disciple. Now, that brother wanted to go see me. They said he would give me fame. He's more famous now than he would have been in the NFL. All right? You know?
He gets more to do on Saturday than he ever did on Sunday.
So, hey, and that's just a portion of what Lord can about here. Okay?
Back up real quick. In Proverbs 11 and 4, it says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death.
Yeah, so let's see, you know, you and your Lexus bubble, that was saying in the late 90s, and you had the bubble, all right? Well, let's see if, you know, your bubble and your cars and your house and, you know, the money cars and the whole, it ain't gonna be nothing real soon, right? It ain't gonna be nothing. I saw an image that somebody had put in the group me, and I actually screenshot it, and I'm gonna make a big picture of it, but it's a picture of a bunch of naked ass people getting grind to death in the hourglass. Oh yeah. And it's like they're all screaming for their life. It's too late. They got caught in their adultery, their wickedness, and their, whether it be physical adultery, spiritual adultery, whatever it is, man. They got caught in it, and they had no cover, right? And all those women in there, yeah, all those women in that hourglass belong to some other man, right? And they gonna get grind the power and be a Psalms chapter 58, verse 10. It says, the righteous shall rejoice when he sees the vengeance, and he shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. You know that's a part of my prayers. That right. Right? To spoil the houses and rebels and bodies. That's right. That's in my prayers every night. That's a part of my prayers. Right? Because somebody here on earth is going to be granted that door. Right? And I pray that we all be a part of it. Okay? And we're not going to kick it doors, we're going to float. Right? It's like this nigga is floating.
No, they say about this.
Right?
Psalm 8, Psalm 2nd chapter 8 verse. As for me, I shall give the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
Right? But in the uttermost parts of the earth is not possession. Right? Because when it says, a little one shall become 1,000, all those women are going to be influenced.
You have sex?
Okay? A lot of them are going to be what when you conquer and claim, and when you bring the other nations under subjection, you're going to find stuff you like.
You damn right.
If thou shalt find another wife,
That's going to read. What did he say again?
read, if thou shalt get another wife,
Thou shalt get another wife. So when somebody going in the chains, all right, everybody gonna be getting divvied out till they do. Some gonna be going to the field, some gonna be going to the big house. All right, bring it out.
And that was talking about Yahweh Shai, man, that the brother just read. And Yahweh Shai said, well, we gonna be joint heirs, man, if we get that elect number, right? God, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, and I'm going to start at verse 25. It says, but that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nation.
That's what Babylon to do now. We're trying to, because that's how you know nobody's saved. You have to overcome, you have to keep your works unto the end. Right? You know, you got to be brothers like my lawyer that went to the spirit world. You know, go to Nakanai. All right, go to me. You can't count and leave. We got brothers who finished their work. They did this work they did to their death. So the brothers go. You know, truthfully said, they better than we are right now.
that's facts.
Okay?
Something to get sick, something to fucking.
They really at peace right now. But the water and Howard, we got extra voices up there for us. Right? Because they're the ones. And they prayers, they're like, Lord, you know, my brothers down there, they catching it. You know? And the Lord said they're gonna be the first to get raised up. Right?
Verse 27. And he shall rule them with the rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
Man, this is the greatest story ever told in the party. Every good movie is about revenge.
That's right.
The best movies are about revenge. It's about the people on the bottom. Finally get back at the wicked and the oppressed. And when you watch it, you can't wait for the bad guys to be.
Can't wait.
Right? And guess what? That's how the world feels about Esau Edom.
That's right.
The so-called white people. Because the whole world is coming against them and calling them out. I watched the video that the Lord wills I'm going to do a response to. But it's a Jewish guy calling the West the greatest terrorist that had ever existed. They've always been terrorists. All right? There's another video with another this was a rabbi that said that. Another J-double-O, basically giving up the goodies on Jim, what's his name? Jimmy, the comedian. No. I can't think of his name right now. But he does, you know, he goes around the country. No. He's on the internet. I profile his videos all the time. I can't think of his name. Jimmy Dore, D-O-R. Basically, he had a guest on there, this J-double-O, and you know, and he was breaking down, you know, how wicked they really are, and that they're the problem. You know, and he was breaking down how they, on October 7th, the official narrative is destroyed. They did. This is why the whole world turned on them, because now the evidence is out that they orchestrated it, and that they were the ones responsible for all the deaths of their own people, and all the people who said that got blackballed and discriminated against. And you know how they do. And now all the evidence is so overwhelming, they can't hide it anymore. This is why they're so adamant about getting Benjamin Milkowski, bringing him up on crimes against humanity. All right? Because all the evidence is coming out that, October 7th, everything that went down was nothing like they said it. That they basically been caught in a lie. All right? That's okay. When that time comes, the source is going to be sorted out. Right?
This is 2 Thessalonians 1:6. It says, "See, it is a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you." Right, the so-called white man.
Righteous thing.
Yeah, right, the so-called white man has been troubling us for decades.
Still trouble.
Yep.
Ages.
Every day.
To this day.
Right?
And niggas would have been hand in hand with the so-called white man.
That's why niggas die every day, B.
They expect us to.
Yeah.
They, matter of fact, I guess they kind of neck and neck. Because I can't say they love them more. Because you got them jump in front of, what's his name?
Rugged.
And then the character Tobias. Them weed sick niggas. Is weed sick? No, he's sick, nigga. You fine. Yeah, absolutely.
This is the book of Jeremiah 30:16. It says, "Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be exploited, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey."
That's scripture. That's the Lord. Everybody that spoiled us and everybody that oppressed us and prayed got to get spoiled. Has to be oppressed, and they have to be put in change. That's it. All right. There ain't gonna be no time for no Steve Calvin. Right. No. There ain't gonna be no time for no. Go ahead, brother.
There's Isaiah chapter 60, verse 14. "The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee."
And that's what's happening, man, because you got a lot of these JWOs and Christians that have done just that, and they're going to do that. Because if you really pay attention, a narrative has been destroyed, right? And all these different, pastors, both of our own people and of the heathens, the scholars are now starting to agree with the Hebrew Israelites about who the Israelites really are, because the evidence is just too overwhelming, and the fact that you still got people trying to claim anti-this or anti-that every time you bring out evidence, which is making them look stupid. They're making them look foolish and making them look hateful. It's like, come on, man, the gig is up. All right, we got you on videotape. We got you on video, we got your fingerprints, we got your DNA, we got your saliva, we got it all, man. And you still trying to say it wasn't me. All right, it wasn't me that wasn't me that stabbed them people in their back like that. It was somebody else. It wasn't us. It was the warriors. Them niggas.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, go ahead, brother.
This Obadiah 1:15. "For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head." Hey man, the Lord's the Lord's gonna get y'all, all y'all heathen, man. Not just Esau, but all of y'all, man, because y'all all took crafty counsel against our people, man. And that's the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
All right, who have been scattered to the four corners of the earth, exactly among all people.
Yup.
And the biggest collection of them is here in Mountain.
That's right.
All right, this is where they are the most. Amos chapter 9 and verse 11. In that day, I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is small, and close up the breaches thereof. Right. So the house of Judah and the house of Israel. That sign right there. That's a we fulfilled that prophecy. That should give you incentive, courage, and faith. Because Christianity's been around for what, 550 years, over 600 years? And nobody has ever come out with a 12 tribe sign identifying who the people of the Lord are. In that entire time. All right? No. It came out in the highways and byways, all right, in garments with fringes with the border blue. Nobody's done it until we did it, man. All right? Our apostles and elders, and we entered into their labor. So let there be a lesson to you. You just woke up thinking you know every damn thing, guys. Right? Add water Israelites with dreadlocks down to their middle of their back. You're right, you just got to handle that the troops gonna snatch you around and say beat your ass.
Good God.
Right? You have that damn handle on your head, on your head, and all that long ass hair. You think they ain't gonna grab it? They gonna grab it, man. You're gonna realize on that day how disadvantaged you are. Alright? That's when guys grab you by your hair, stick your knives in your neck, and all in your back and chest. Alright? And you could have got away, but you defeated them. Except the fact you couldn't bring your head up because they had a grip on your head. You see how when a woman grabs your head, what do you think it's like if a man grips it and locks his arm?
Wherever the head,
right?
the body follows.
Right, and you need your spinal alignment to be effective. I don't care how great of a warrior you are. If your neck is twisted, you can't really defend yourself. All right? So yeah, you keep on wearing them long ass dreadlocks. You're gonna find out the hard way. There's gonna be a whole lot of beheaded and slick throat, weed smelling, niggas with their pants, with their pants still sagging. Dumbass. Right. They're gonna learn how much of this unmanly it is, Alizar, and how easily defeated you can be physically by a much lesser man just because you're here. Esau cannot have that's right at all. Bring it up.
And our ways of this room, and our beauty of the ways of the room, and they may possess the remnant of Edom.
That they may possess the remnant of Edom. A couple of them just walked by. Right? And Esau can't have it.
And of all the heathens are called by my name, said Yahweh, that do this. Behold, the days come, said Yahweh, that the plowman shall overtake the reap.
Right, so those on the bottom are going to overtake the people that are reaping benefits from this society. It's prophesied. The Bible has always said that. Right? It didn't say God loved everyone. Never said that.
And they shall build great cities in the inhabitants, and they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof.
Yeah, so they won't be free out of their own land and not safe in their own land and die in a castle at the highest rate in the world. How you the Lord shows the people who go to being cancer, dying on a regular basis? More so than anybody else in the world, but you're the chosen. Yeah. Sure.
And it says in the Song of Solomon.
Matter of fact, somebody look up. Yeah, I can go to 7 Right? I mean, go to every summer. So I can be nice and good and like all of us. next week is so heat.
Yeah, right, you do this.
Right.
Right.
You ever like with a hot dog?
This nigga tapping out.
We used to eat
You
blizzards.
said, what's up, bro? This nigga over there.
Right.
You ever seen a hot dog with the people in the water?
Yeah.
It's like that strip with like red on it.
Yeah, on top of it.
That's how you saw look.
You got a trip called the Sunburn
And don't be
Challenge.
eating the blizzards.
The Sunburn Challenge. Yeah, and they be red with that sunburn and shit.
Sunburn challenge.
And they get skin cancer as a result of that.
Yeah.
Right? Cancer read, anybody get an article? All right. Go ahead. I was watching something this morning, talking about this. Bring it up.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 17. And he said, take to him his jealousy for complete armor and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. Like how the brothers are saying, the Lord is going to use his wind to render judgment upon the heathen men. And I also know he's going to be beating y'all into a pot, like it's going to beat y'all with rods of iron.
Right. The original name of the Chicago camp was Mapatazi, which means battle axe. Right? And so somebody's going to be that battle axe of the Lord. Bring it out.
It's called the Skin Cancer Awareness Week of Early Protection. Because they all getting fucked up by the sun, man. They can't deal with that shit. That's from the times of Israel.com.
And so that alone, that's another thing letting you know that they can't be the people.
Yep.
Because that's not dwelling in peace and safety alone. Right? They said they would be dwelling in peace and safety alone. That's not peace and safety. Right? When you know a couple of days at the beach and all of a sudden you and your child both have skin cancer.
Yeah. The Lord don't like your ass, man. The sun don't even like you.
Right? You know, you're vampires.
Right.
Right? You know.
Like Underworld.
Exactly. Which is my favorite series on vampires. Because if you really paying attention, the vampires are representation of Jesus, and the werewolves are representing Jacob.
Yeah.
And it was the big swole, the big Jake with the big voice. And in case you didn't know, he's the writer. He wrote that. He acted it. He actually wrote it and he was directed as well. Right?
Brilliant.
Yeah. So he wrote that. It's very spiritual. Which leads me to believe, I know that man knows he's an Israelite. Right? Yeah, he put that story together. And it was ancient, you know, because he was the first and the second. Right? Because it was 600 years from the time he got turned to the time he died. And he was one of the writers. Yeah, and when you watch it too, it was so spiritual. And the older ones could actually turn on the spot. You know, the new ones have to wait for the the moon and all that. But the older, strongest ones, they can just turn like whenever they felt. Right? Imagine, you get all of a sudden you got the strength of 100 men. Boom, just like that. Not to mention they were strong as hell even in their uniform.
Right.
Even in their uniform, they can throw cars and shit. You alright? Go ahead. Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of Jakes out here throwing cars.
Ah, those, man.
Literally. Right?
Like that game prototype.
Yeah. That game go hard.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 16:16. It says, behold, I will send for many afflictions, says Yahweh. But also be fishing for the elect. It says, and they shall fish them, which is talking about the elect, after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, from every hill, and out of the holes of the rock. You hunt these, and these are going to be in high. You know? And just to back that up, I got this scripture in Revelation 6. And Revelation 6, I'm going to go straight to the point. Revelation 6 and 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and the rights of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, from the wrath of the Lamb being Yahushua. It says, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Right? Because these elites know that Yahushua is coming back, and he's going to raise up his blood, and they're ultimately screwed.
Joshua, the 23rd chapter, 10th verse, going to basically what Joe was talking about, one man's other man's strength. This is Joshua, 23rd chapter, 10th verse. One man of you shall chase 1,000, but the Lord your power, he is that mighty for you, because he shall have promises.
That's right. Right. And Lord lift up his standard, man. You know, someone said to you, y'all haven't seen some serious movies. Yeah, that's what really. And they really get good around the third episode. And that's another real thing. Definitely. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I got one.
This Zechariah 12 and 8. It says, in that day shall Yahweh defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. It said, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David.
And David, you know, is the mightiest man that ever lived. So he said, feeble. So the older brothers, the sickly brothers, you know, the younger brothers, the real young. The Lord said that they're going to be as David.
And then it says, and the house of David shall be as Yahweh, as the angel of Yahweh before them.
Man. They're going to say there'll be absolutely nothing you can do to stop us. And we won't even need weapons. I got to have a sword in my hand. Just for style points.
Right, got to.
Not just for style points.
Got to.
You know, matter of fact, I'm not even going to worry about it. It's going to float next to me. So if I go, it's just going to float. I'm worried about it. Grab it.
Oh yeah, blind switch.
More to come there. And just for style points. Yeah. You remember that scene in was it Chronicle? And all them cops surrounded it. Yeah. Right? And he just did this and all the cop cars flew back. Flipped over. Yep. Right?
God damn.
What to do. And then it was crazy how there was a guy that took down Esau. You can't make this up. He said gas should overcome at the last. Yep. There was a giant statue and a guy named hold the spear. Yeah, that's what they do in the wicked Edomite. He looked at the statue and made the statue throw the spear right through him. The spear was so gigantic, it stuck through him and hit the ground. It was right? But you ain't got to go to the east and get the power. East already got it. It's called drones, lasers, and sound machines, and wave machines. He already got it. He already has it. That's a full effect. And it ain't going to be enough when the Lord lifts up their stand. Right? It's not going to be enough. He don't have enough bullets. Right? He ain't going to have enough bullets. Right?
This is Isaiah 14 and 2. And the people shall take them.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them.
Those strangers joined with us on the Israelite foreigners. Those are the Israelite foreigners that got scattered. Right? The ones that was about Revelation 79.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Right?
And the people Israel shall take them.
So them is the other nations.
And bring them to their place.
Somebody get that in NLT.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Servants and handmaids, man. All right? So all you people that's been claimed by the men of the Lord,
Yep.
you're showing up to do it. All right? And you go drink that servitude. All right?
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
Oh, they gonna take them captives, whose captives they were. We're still their captives. We always tell you, man, if you got a birth certificate, if you have a social security number, right, you are a captive. Right? You have to get permission to even leave the country. You gotta get a passport and all this other things. Right? Why? Because you are the contractual law. And what very word employee means slave. Look it up. If you are an employee, you are a slave. Okay?
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
There it is, man. So the oppressors, the colonizers are the oppressors. So you figure it out. Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. Shows you that fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory of the rising of the sun. When enemies shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord should lift up a standard against them, right? Because they're coming in like a flood. Oh, yeah. They're going to be kicking in doors, but they're going to kick in some doors they wish they hadn't. And the word is going to spread, man. Right? Yeah, they like if you've never seen Chronicle, watch Chronicle. That's what comes. If you haven't seen Super Cell, I suggest you start watching it today.
Yep, absolutely.
All right?
Great. Great.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and 1 in the NLT. It says, but the Lord will have mercy on the descendants of Jacob.
Well, so that's making it clear. It didn't say nothing about the people. This is the day of the Lord. As a matter of fact, in my book, if I'm not mistaken, I think it says at the top, things that happen upon the return of the Lord. You know, go ahead.
He will choose Israel as his special people once again. He will bring them back to settle once again in their own land.
It said nothing about the other nations.
And people from different nations will come to join them there and unite with the people of Israel.
And they're going to unite under captivity. All right, go ahead.
The nations of the world will help the people of Israel to return. And those who come to live in the Lord's land will serve them.
So, wait a minute. I'm going to help you to return, but I'm going to serve you. See the way they just told their ass. So they said, because that would get you all screwed up. Said, see, they're gonna be okay. No, they're right. So no, it's like I'm gonna build up your nation and help you to rule over it. No, man, they're gonna get forced to do it. Right? They gotta suffer the cup of slavery and oppression. Double. Somebody get this real quick.
It says, those who captured Israel will themselves be captured.
See? So they told their ass again.
And Israel will rule over his enemies.
There it is, man. So it did great. So at the end, they have to tell the truth. All right?